episode is it?
I want to say 49 now. I know Alfred Morris was the last one. What number he is?
You the one. You the motherfucker.
I think he's 48, isn't it? Let me see. Oh, you were 46. So then 47.
Goddamn, 47.
47. Who you got?
I don't know, man. 47. Andre Karolinko.
AK-47. I think he had the best nickname in all the sports, dog. You don't think so?
I don't know. Jerome Bettis was a nice. The Boss was a nice nickname.
Kiko Alonso. No, I like AK-47, dog. Yeah, we're gonna roll with that.
Sounds good to me. Let it rock.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, here we go, baby. Welcome to another edition of the Pitch and Pint Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Pernell Davis, followed by my co-host, Mr. Edgar Martin. Episode 47?
AK-47.
I'll go with Andre Karolinko. That's how you say his name?
That's him.
Close enough. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, man, we're going to start this one off by, you see my guy got the shirt on, so you already know what that means. We're going to start off, we got the Colorado just had their pro day. Travis ain't work out for the combine.
Combine.
So it's good to see him back in live action in the pro day. And from what you've seen, what did you? I mean, I guess it's already self-explanatory. But tell me what you think of his day.
Yeah, like I mean, he ain't got nothing to prove. He done proved everything that he can. You know, he topped it off with the Heisman Trophy or whatever. But I thought it was very interesting during the workout. He only worked out as a wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? And from what we've been hearing, it's like, nah, he a cornerback first, and then they might throw in something for him to play wide receiver, some package. You know, kind of like Primetime did.
Right.
But he only worked out as a wide receiver, and he ain't wear no gloves. I thought that was very like bold. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he ain't got nothing to prove, but it's like he's still like trying to like show you how real it is. You know what I mean? And who was it said it? I think it was Ryan Clark or somebody. They like, man, think about what he did. This was his biggest job interview in his life, and he chose not to wear gloves. Like, that's how confident he is in himself. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro, you can catch.
True, but it's like, who thinks of that? Like, oh, I'm finna go out here with no gloves, just to, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I let you know what he been practicing. So that's how he practiced, and gloves just was an enhancement.
Yeah.
So I mean,
but I think that's a bold statement, though. Like, just to, you know what I'm talking about? Have we ever seen anybody do that?
Not going
during a pro day or a combine.
Nah, I mean, but you have some people like Wayne Corbett. He never wear no gloves, and this in NFL in a game.
Yeah, true.
You know
but I mean, somebody who actually wear gloves, like, okay, I'm gonna purposely go out here with no gloves on. Like,
no, I ain't saying like I ain't hating or saying it ain't something that's hard.
Mm-hmm.
But for him, I do this every day. I'm just showing y'all that I can.
And that, in my opinion, that was the point he was trying to prove. Like, man, it's easy, man. Like I could do this with my eyes closed. Like I'm out here with no gloves on. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I think he also, went, with the wide receivers and went damn near every rep is because Sheduer too.
He said that. He said that. He was like, this probably their last
Last time
time.
getting, he
Exactly.
get the pitch and
Exactly.
catch
That's
together. You
real
know what
though.
I mean?
Yeah.
So if not for that, he probably wouldn't have did nothing.
Might be right.
Cause I ain't work out in the draft. I mean, in the combine.
You don't need to.
Exactly. So
I done showed you everything you need to see.
I don't need to work in this either. You know, I don't need to work.
Yeah.
So I think from what I seen, some of the stuff was realistic because I watched pretty much most of at least the throwing part.
Yeah.
Realistic, fast paced, up tempo. I like it.
Yeah.
I definitely like just Shedeur looked like on the money with every throw. It was a couple throws that, couple drops, and a couple that might have got away a little bit, but the receiver still caught them. So
I think he only had like 3 or 4 incompletions, something like that.
and that's hard. I mean, he was throwing that thing too. He was taking it down the field, putting some air on it, or zipping some to the flats, and you know what I'm saying.
And I get it though. I get like the combine, the pro day, they want to get to know you a little bit and all that. But it's like, man, the film, what I did in the game, bro, that matter more than any of this shit, bro. When the whistle blow and the ball get kicked off, man, what did I do between them lines? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's true, but it also shows them how you prepare for something, though.
That's why I say I'm not totally dismissing it, but sometimes they can get a little carried away and put too much weight on a workout versus what I did in the real fucking game. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
because I mean, if the pressure from you got to go work out in front of scouts and get yourself prepared, that should be no pressure compared to 50,000,
I agree.
60,000 in.
I
Well,
agree.
that's gonna be to the next level. So
Yeah.
I think them going through all this tests and all that, I think is more mental, and they get to learn about your psyche. You know what I'm saying? They putting you to tests that you don't even feel like a test. You're like, man, I gotta do this.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit is still a part of the job interview.
I agree. It's definitely something. I ain't gonna say it's nothing, but we know great test takers, you know what I'm saying? But bitch, when the game come, like, damn, how come it ain't matching up?
Well,
Like,
shit, they know a lot of them that they don't pick high that been bust. They know,
that's what I'm saying.
but still, I think they're right more than they wrong. And we can say we want to say about how they do it, but they be right more than they be wrong.
Yeah.
Man, shit, there ain't nothing new under the sun. They seen it. People have certain characteristics, this and that, traits. Like, oh, yeah, he gonna be all right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why at some point Deion told Shiloh that, yeah, you won't play quarterback no more. You don't think I can see this ain't not hating, but
you seen he told him if he ran a 4.4, he was gonna buy him a brand new car. He came up a little bit short. He ran a 4.5. Nah, that's pretty good, but
it's saying he ran a 4.45.
I thought he ran a 4.5.
No, 4.45.
Nah.
I'm telling you, that's what it said he ran.
You sure? What I seen, he like I said, because Deion said he ran a 4.4, he was gonna get a brand new car. But
what you seen?
What I seen, he came up a little short. He ran a 4.5, which is still good. You know, that ain't bad.
I mean, that's better than receiver.
It's better than what?
Better than a receiver from Miami running a 4.8.
I thought he ran a 4.7.
4.76.
But he don't look. He look faster than that on film, though. You know what I'm saying?
You are who you are.
I mean, Jerry Rice ran a 4.6, and he turned out to be the greatest to ever do it.
I don't know. With all this weight that they put on these 40s, that's what he put on. That's what he put on.
Hey, and like I say, Larry Fitzgerald, Jerry Rice, two top five receivers. These boys, you know what I'm talking about? They ain't the fastest in the 40, but they got football speed.
I don't know. I'm just saying 4.76.
Did it look that slow? I don't think it looked that slow.
It didn't look fast.
Yeah, it just looked it okay.
They
I was surprised though. I was surprised when that. Like, damn.
messed up the money.
Maybe temporarily, because now he could probably go to the right team. You know what I'm saying? He probably could have got more money up front if he read him by the time, but he could have been in a bad situation. So only time will tell if that was a good or bad thing. You know what I'm saying?
Done. I mean, you're right. Time will tell, but and it ain't like I want him to, not get paid. But I just know what they put so much emphasis on is
I agree.
40.
I agree.
It's like
The money.
it's gonna be catastrophic. You're gonna have to play out that whole rookie contract until the second one they really get paid.
But that could also be a great motivation tool for him. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how some, I ain't gonna say everybody, but some players who get drafted high and they made a nice piece of change, they get complacent. They ain't as hungry. They don't. But when you feel like you should have got drafted in the first or the second round, you drop to the fourth or fifth, and you realize how much money you lost. It's like, oh hell no, boy! Like it's gonna make you work 10 times harder. You know what I'm saying?
I don't agree.
Why you don't
So
agree with that?
I'm in NFL and I'm first round draft pick. I think I would be more. I would have more of a chip on my shoulder to prove that I can
That
live
you
up to.
belong.
Yeah, to
That's
live
you.
up to
That's you
that.
though. But guess what? Everybody don't think like that. We done seen
So
it.
I don't.
How
I
many
get.
players we done seen once they got that first big contract? Did they lay down? Because you don't never hear nothing else from them, and they once they play that contract out, they career over.
Yeah, but I think it's a competitive fire that's inside of you. Like, I gotta show a bit why they paying me like this. Like, I don't think you got to be unfair to the fifth or sixth round to now I got a chip on my shoulder like I should have been there. Like, I think that guy in the first round working just as hard as you working.
Like I said, I do agree with that for some people, but everybody don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel the same way. Like you said, if I got drafted in the first round and people, feeling like I don't belong, like, nah, bitch, I'm gonna show you, like, yeah, you made the right decision, and I'm gonna show
Well,
all y'all, bitch, yeah, I belong here.
I think I would take more fulfillment of out of living up to the hype than having a chip on my shoulder and saying, "See, you should have picked." Like,
Yeah,
I want to live up to it. Like, I want to be everything I really thought I was gonna be. I want to be that and some more.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it definitely will make you feel more valued because people put the money behind you up front instead of saying, "I want to pick you in the fifth or sixth. You got to prove it."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that ain't bad because just getting drafted in the NFL
It's a
is an
privilege.
honor. It's an
Exactly.
honor.
Exactly.
It's an honor, and no matter where you go, it just gives you another chance to prove who you are. But
Like I said, look at people like Brady and Brock Purdy, who wasn't like huge prospects coming into the draft, but the fact that they went in the 6 and 7, they landed on the right team. Because guess what? They could have got drafted high, went to a team that that wasn't a good fit, and Brady would have never been Brady. Brock Purdy, he's still playing, but I mean, he in a damn good situation. You know what I'm saying?
you think about Sam Darnold? He came out. He was in a bad situation.
There you
And
go.
he had to fight for some years to get out of that
And
situation.
we thought he was a bust.
He thought he was dead.
And guess where he went that finally turned him around?
Minnesota.
San Fran.
Who?
Last year.
Sam Darnold?
Even though he wasn't
Man, should do shit in San Fran. That man breakout year was in last year in Minnesota.
No, it was, but I'm saying he came from San Fran. He when he went
came from San Fran because y'all ain't believe in him. That's exactly. Y'all believed in Brock Purdy.
Damn right.
That's why he's where he's at.
Yeah, he ain't with Minnesota, so Minnesota don't believe in.
No, he got that check. Somebody paying him.
But he wasn't. That wasn't no.
No, he left because somebody paying him, boy.
But this is my point.
Minnesota wanted him back.
This is my point. He only getting paid $33 million a year. That ain't at the top. And you.
What the fuck are you talking about? Only $33 million.
Bro, you got.
You know how you sound?
Your sorry ass quarterback getting paid $60. You
know
saying Dak 2 times better than Sam Darnold? That's what you telling me?
Yeah.
Man, get out my face.
What's your quarterback getting
paid? They're negotiating right now.
You'll be a fool if you pay him.
You telling me, hold on.
You'll be a fool if you pay him.
We'll get back to my quarterback. You said Dak Prescott is 2 times better than Sam Darnold. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take another sip to that.
Yeah.
2 times better. What you talking about on Madden? You can't be talking about real life.
Think about money in Dallas is different from money everywhere else.
Yeah, it's even worse because you ain't paying no taxes in Dallas. So you making more than double. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Sam,
hold on. Talking about something that ain't what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, inform me.
What I'm talking about, if I'm the Cowboys, I cannot have a franchise. I cannot go through that time where we was going before we got to Romo. All these different quarterbacks. So you have to pay him. It's a big difference.
And he learned his lesson from the first time because he kept kicking the can down the road and Dak hit him across the head that first time. This time he just went on ahead and paid him.
Nah, Brock Purdy. Mm-hmm. So what do you see Brock Purdy landing at where he should get paid?
I say
he's not a top 10 quarterback.
First of all, he better than Dak.
He's not a top 10 quarterback.
So what is he?
15, 16.
Name me 10 quarterback right now that's better than Brock Purdy. 10.
Bro, you really feel like Brock Purdy?
I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna name the first 5, then you name the second 5. Lamar, Pat, Josh, Burrow, Jalen Hurts. Now name me 5 more quarterbacks that's better than Brock Purdy.
McDaniels.
McDaniels.
Not McDaniels. Daniels, I'm sorry.
Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels.
So after 1 year, he better than Brock Purdy.
Yep. CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud, bro?
CJ Stroud better than Brock Purdy.
Oh, my goodness, bro. Man, I can't believe you, bro. Well, go ahead. I'm listening. I'm still listening.
Matt Stafford. Jared Goff.
And Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott.
Man, you crazy, man.
Let me finish.
Okay.
How many that is?
You done named 5.
I done named my own 5.
Yes.
I ain't had to say Brock Purdy name one time.
You crazy, bro.
Brock Purdy is not a top 10 quarterback, bro.
You done lost your mind, bro.
You got to take away that I like the Cowboys. It's the Cowboys 49ers feud.
Listen.
Brock Purdy is not a top 10 quarterback.
As great of a season that Jaden Daniels had, and I'm a fan. Bro, I'm not putting you in no top nothing after no 1 year, bro.
You was damn near anointing.
Purdy went to the Super Bowl.
Everybody was damn near sucking Purdy.
Purdy was one play. He did what he had to do to win. The defense let us down.
He lost the Super Bowl.
Jaden Daniels. CJ Stroud, what?
CJ Stroud.
What did CJ Stroud do last year?
Made it back to the playoffs.
And got his ass kicked.
He went to the playoffs.
Okay.
You've been all right with just going to the Super Bowl, so they can't be all right with just going to the playoffs?
Nah, Super Bowl is a way better accomplishment.
I say you lost too. You
Bro,
made it to last year. You made it to the Super Bowl. The next year, you don't even make it to the playoffs.
Bro, my whole team was hurt, bro.
You made it, that don't matter for nobody else except for y'all.
Injuries don't matter.
Y'all the only people that you can say my whole team was hurt. Everybody else team be hurt.
Not the whole team.
Come on, bro.
And we had key players. We big Trent Williams. Even Purdy missed like 3 games.
Okay.
So like I say.
So where should he be paid? Top 10 money?
Who, Brock Purdy?
Because it's going to determine.
Okay, let me say this. It's
going to determine your team. So
listen,
if you want to give him a lot of money, and he ain't like he's a game winner. He's a manager.
Bro, listen.
So you want to give him a lot of money and don't put nothing around him?
Let me name a quarterback. I already said Dak Prescott. I'm gonna name you one more quarterback that's in the top 5 of the highest paid quarterbacks, and you telling me he don't deserve more money than this dude? You know where I'm going?
I don't care who.
Trevor Lawrence, bro. So you if hold on.
Trevor Lawrence ain't never been in the. You put Trever Lawrence over Brock Purdy was that you the won the Super Bowl, boy? Crazy.
Man, you done lost your goddamn mind.
Man, Trevor Lawrence. So Trevor Lawrence been better than Brock Purdy on every level he ever been on.
Man, you sound crazy.
What are you talking? The man is in fucking Jacksonville.
Who fault that is?
That ain't not his.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this: if you Brock Purdy, you telling me you finna sign a contract that's less than Trevor Lawrence? If you Brock Purdy, you the player, you telling me you gonna go in that office and sign a contract that's less than Trevor Lawrence?
I ain't saying. Listen, I ain't trying to stop no man from getting as much money as he can.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is, if that's me, I can be the number 20 quarterback. I'm gonna walk in that bitch and want top 10 money. It's up to y'all to get it to me.
But you Brock Purdy though.
I don't go Brock Purdy to me. You asking me about being Brock Purdy. And I'm telling you what I'm saying is, I'm a man. I ain't stopping no man from making as much money as they can make. I will go in there and be in my mind, I could be number 20. I want top 10 money. Okay. It's up to you to get it to me or not.
Hey, well, you answer my question.
So, don't ask if I'm Brock Purdy. I don't believe Brock Purdy is top 10 quarterback. We done named 10 that I feel like better than Brock Purdy. And there's still someone that we didn't name that I feel like better than Brock Purdy.
Man, you sound crazy.
I.e. Trevor Lawrence. We didn't name Trevor Lawrence at first. I feel like Trevor Lawrence better.
Man, that sorry motherfucker, man.
Fucking Tua better if he healthy.
Hey,
you see the numbers Tua put up when he healthy?
Hey, we got to move on to the next.
You see the numbers Tua put up when he healthy?
You sound like Skip Bayless right now.
You see the numbers Tua put up when he healthy. Don't act crazy.
When he healthy. Man, that bubble gonna own that dude, bro.
It don't matter. That bill was damn the MVP race with that bubble gum on before he got hurt in Cincinnati.
Nigga, Dolphins ain't won a playoff game in 24 years.
We ain't worrying. We're talking about him as a quarterback.
Brock Purdy is that. He is a top 10 quarterback,
you see what happened this year when he had to try to win games and he couldn't win them.
So basically what you're doing, the man played 3 seasons in the NFL. The first season where he took over halfway, didn't lose no games in the regular season, got us to the NFC Championship and got hurt on the first play of the game. If it wasn't for that, he would have went to the Super Bowl his rookie year, and you know that.
Well, you're trying to take away from Tua because you're saying when he's not hurt, so you cannot. We cannot give him the benefit of the doubt. If he wouldn't have got hurt, we would have won the Super Bowl.
But my point is,
no, you can't do that. Then.
When they both was healthy, he took his team further, and he followed that year up with a Super Bowl appearance and did everything in his power to win. But the defense that was so reliable let him down, bro. Our defense was supposed to be the heart and soul of our team.
Better than him.
Jordan Love. Man,
I'm just trying to think all the quarterbacks that I feel like that's better.
Bro, let's go to the next topic, bro. You on one tonight.
Bro, I'm being real, bro.
Bro, what is it in your cup?
It's being real, man.
Nobody don't put crack in your shit.
That's because you like you like him so much. I'm a realist. I'm a realist. You going off fandom.
If that was the case, I'd say he's top 5, but I'm not saying that. He's top 10.
He's not top 5. Yes. He's not top 10.
I know. Bro. I ain't say he's top 5. He's top 10.
He's not top 10.
Yes, he is, bro.
After them 5 you named, that's above the rest, I guess.
Hey, to all you football fans out there, right? The real football fans who gonna keep it real.
I don't want
Is Brock
49er fans getting on the post just because they 49er fans. Like, be real.
Is Brock Purdy a top 10 quarterback? And if you say he's not, name 10 quarterbacks that's better than him. That's all I'm asking.
I did. I did that for him.
Okay. We're going to see what the people got to say.
Motherfucking Geno might better than that boy.
What the hell Geno done did that Brock Purdy didn't do?
You keep talking about
the man been in the league 3 years,
bro,
and been to the NFC Championship twice. And
do you consider going
what?
to the NFC Championship a good quarterback? I'm saying being a good quarterback. You keep saying he went to the. Is he a better quarterback?
Bro,
if you could switch the teams with these players, would that team be better?
So now you're talking if, ands, and buts. We talking about
you
reality.
saying if he didn't get hurt. I said the same.
Okay,
I said if Tua don't get hurt, Tua have an MVP season. He was a better quarterback. You if he healthy, then you come back and rebuttal with a if he wouldn't have got hurt on the first place. Like, you can't do that.
The year that Tua was healthy, he got his ass kicked in Kansas City. The year Brock Purdy was healthy, he went to the Super Bowl. It was one play away from winning that motherfucker and did everything that he could to win. But the defense let him down.
He lost.
It's a team sport, bro.
We talking about the quarterback, the guy who everybody
he did his job
all the time.
He did his job.
He couldn't make his team win. That's what they say about Lamar. Lamar couldn't get his team, so he couldn't get his team to win. He lost.
This the bet I like. Before Brock Purdy career over, he gonna win the Super Bowl.
You act like I don't know football.
You
talk all this shit about Chris.
You act like I don't know football.
You talked all this about Chris. I said, boy, Chris McCaffrey gonna be done this year. I told bro off camera.
You ain't say that. You ain't say that to me.
Listen, America. Y'all know I never take my shades off.
Been that line, boy.
Bro, we talked off camera, and I said McCaffrey gonna be out longer than you think. He probably won't even play this year. He played how many games he played this year? And you gonna say we ain't had this conversation?
Hey,
we didn't have this conversation.
If you told me that, I must have been drunk.
Oh my God, bro!
I don't remember that, bro. Bro, I don't remember that.
That boy died, bro.
I'm talking about Brock Purdy. Damn,
I'm just saying. So don't act like I don't know what I be talking about, bro.
That's the mad curse, bro. They put him on that cover. And look what happened.
Didn't happen to Lamar.
Lamar did hear that year. You remember? That was the year where they was trying to make him come back early and shit.
Yeah, he still had a crazy year now. The year was crazy.
Of course he did.
Just crazy.
No,
year.
but the way they described the Madden curse, they say you're gonna get hurt. And he got hurt. Despite, he was having a great year. But he got hurt.
But listen, man.
The Madden curse real, boy.
That shit ain't real. Shit ain't real, man.
Hey, don't put my plugs on that shit no more. Put Dak on that bitch.
Trash.
Put Jerry. Let it be a coach of this. Put Jerry Jones on that bitch. Because if he get hurt, maybe y'all will go farther in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
You talk all this, right? Your goal is playoffs. Everybody else in the league goal is Super Bowl. Y'all 49ers fans, goal is to make it to the playoffs and win a playoff game or two. They don't care about that.
Man, we done been.
They care about winning the Super Bowl.
We done been to 3 Super Bowls
and lost.
And how many you been to?
And lost.
How many you been to?
I've won a Super Bowl more recent than you.
Bro, you didn't win a Super Bowl since '95.
And when did you win one?
No, you won one in '96.
And when you won one?
'95.
I won one more recent than you.
But bro, y'all.
So you can't keep talking about your team. So y'all didn't win a fucking Super Bowl. It don't matter. Every year when you don't win, you start over.
When you gonna get back though?
Ain't about getting back.
So you don't want to win? So you don't want to win no more? I'm saying I
want to win the Super Bowl. I don't want to just get there and say I win.
But you can't win until you get there.
Bro, you going Game 7 of the NBA Finals and you sitting outside. Who gives a fuck that you was outside while they was playing? Who gives a damn? I might well been home comfortable.
See, that what happened to you with the Bulldogs. You know what I mean?
When I went to the Super Bowl and lost. Yeah, so I'm just like every other team in the league that didn't win the Super Bowl that year.
Oh, okay. Good.
That's the same damn thing.
Okay, all right. I just want to see you gonna keep the same energy. That's all.
You just like everybody else that lost.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna give you that.
Shit, that's because I'm second place, bitch. You lost. I came in second, bitch. You lost.
Second place, the first one to lose.
First bitch to lose. You lost. You know, one play away, bitch. You still lost. Couldn't deliver.
That real though. That real.
Man, Brock Purdy in the middle of the pack quarterback.
I'm gonna win a Super Bowl for you,
In
dude.
the middle of the pack quarterback.
I'm gonna win one for you.
I know I got a fact over you that you ain't got over me.
What?
I won one more recent than you did.
There you go.
Oh, I've been to 3. Okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
Next topic, man.
Hurt dog or bark, man. But keep trying to change the topic, ain't it? In more competitive news, speaking of Dallas, my boy Luka made his debut.
His return.
His return to Dallas tonight and went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What the people did to that boy, man?
And if you seen the introduction, boy, that boy said some tears, some real.
Yeah, that shit real, bro.
Tears, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, think about it, man.
And he say, you know how that go, like, you know, when the situation, like, nah, I ain't gonna cry, but when that shit hit, you can't hold it back, you know what I'm saying? And he said to himself, like, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna play this game. But boy, did he, you know what I'm saying?
Dried them tears and said, this is what I want to do all you fuck niggas in practice. All you niggas, all y'all always catching in practice,
know
shit ain't changed.
I'm in my opinion, I think what helped him, I think LeBron was a big help because remember he went through the same thing with Cleveland and Miami. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Hold on. Let me finish.
I don't agree.
Let me finish. So everybody on the team know how important this is to you. So they're gonna make sure you get off. We're gonna do everything in our power to make sure you have a good game. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
And the rest is history, though. So how you feel? Tell me how you feel.
That's cute. Real cute.
How you feel?
LeBron went through this with Miami and Cleveland, and he elected to leave himself. Nigga, you was at the house, they call you and say, boy, pack that shit up. There's a big difference. Nigga call you and say, hey, man, pack that shit up. What you talking about? You in LA tonight, man. We just couldn't make it work, man. Sorry. Yeah, LA, man.
Nah, okay. That is a difference.
There's a big difference.
Nah, that's a difference.
A lot of these tears was crying because I'm like, damn, such a familiar place.
You're right.
I'm seeing some of the parking attendants, some of the locker room, some of the staff around the building I'm used to seeing every night. So I'm seeing y'all again, a little sentiment about it. But that other one eye tears was for that, and the other eye, but bitch, I'm gonna kill you tonight.
Well, I think the only similarity I'm gonna say is like because D-Wade, everybody knew how important it was for Bron to have a good game. So that's what I'm comparing. But you're right. Bron chose the lead. Luka didn't. They just kicked him out the back door. So yeah, you're right. I'm gonna give you that.
Out the door you gotta go, man. Hey, but listen, boy, that fire was in that man's eyes, man. I don't care, man. Wish I would have seen Mark Cuban in that bitch. That what he thinking.
Nah.
I'm just
y'all finna say, you know, he ain't on no more.
I know.
Mark Cuban was mad. Like, what the fuck y'all doing?
But made a couple calls. Too late, Mark. Too late.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But man, I would like to be in the building though. It was probably a crazy moment. Ain't got to win.
Mm-hmm.
What, 45, 8 and 6 or something like that?
That bitch had 31 in the first half.
God damn. Picking up where I left off.
You know what I'm talking about?
Picking up where I left off.
I still don't understand that trade, bro.
I don't either, but
it's probably deeper than what we know in it.
Gotta be, or it could be just what we're thinking. Bitch just have differences and don't want to work with you, bro. It don't matter. Bro, it's pretty women that's single all the time. Why you think they're single? When you look at them like, bro, how you ain't got nobody? Stay the night without them. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
I'm old enough to understand that. Like, you know, when you're young, it's like, she too bad. Like, nah, I know. But now we old enough to be like, nah, that bitch, something wrong. That bitch crazy.
bro.
That bitch
Exactly.
crazy, boy.
And something in that
That
either
bitch crazy.
is Luka or it's the management. Something ain't right. Like you ain't just, oh man, this some bitch get a pass, boy.
Yeah. Could be. But hey, I'm a Lakers fan, so hey, I appreciate it. How they say, one man tries, another man tries. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, y'all sitting the people some trap. Nah, it sucks for AD to get mixed up in that though.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because AD should have been up still in LA. Y'all would have got rid of a whole bunch of other. Nah, not really, because you'd have to get rid of some of that youth.
Yeah, we couldn't get rid of goddamn Austin Reed.
Mm-hmm. You need some of that youth.
He might be the best third option in the league. What you think?
Fuck out of here, bro. What you be watching, bro?
Oh,
he good, but damn. Bro.
Okay, let me in on who.
This guy's
who you think?
This guy's clueless in all sports.
There you go.
All sports.
So who is the best third option in the NBA?
I didn't even know that was a stat that people keep the third option.
Hey man. Hey, I'm listening.
You would ever like a woman to call you? He's my best third option. Like what? That's something we keep it in the league, bro.
Hey, Chris Bosh was the best third option during them the big three days.
Best third option. I'm thinking of some T's now.
If you got to think that long, it ain't nobody.
Niles Reed.
Who?
Niles Reed with Minnesota.
What do you average?
Ain't about points, bro. It's about the
Hold on. To say it ain't about points, I disagree. To say points,
you can average.
To say points ain't everything. Okay, you got a point, but to say points don't matter, like nah. Bro.
It's about impact, bro.
I agree.
I tell you, don't play basketball, bro.
Bro, to say points don't matter, like what are we talking about? It is about points. To say that ain't
points don't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter when we talking about the third option.
So it don't matter at all.
It matters when I'm talking about the guy who's the number one option. So, yeah, he got to score points.
No. I'm gonna say it one more time. So you saying
I said Niles Reed was better. You said how much points he averaged.
I didn't say that. That
is what you said.
I said what is he averaging? I was saying everything. I wasn't talking about just points. I said what is he averaging? But for you to tell me that if you the third option, points don't matter, I disagree with you, bro.
That's because we got two motherfuckers in front of you that should be getting buckets. That's wild.
To say it don't mean everything.
Because it's about intangibles, bro. It's about their presence. When you the third option, we know it ain't about scoring because you the third option.
But so you saying scoring is that don't matter at all if you're the third option. That don't matter at all.
No, because you don't get stuff for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
What I mean when I say you don't get stuff for you.
Like they not finna create
nothing for you. So go get a bucket.
Yeah. You the cleanup man.
You cleaning up shit.
I get it.
Steals. You playing defense.
True.
You offensive rebounding.
But guess what?
Foul.
With that being said, if you're a third option and you can average 20-something points, that's fucking crazy. Cause that's extra, bro. That's a bonus for the third option who we not creating for. We ain't designing no plays.
But that's not with the Lakers. The Lakers do stuff for him.
Okay, but that ain't every third option, right? Boy. So that must be special.
So say it like this.
Okay,
you're starting a team. This is how you kill a lot of shit. If you're starting a team, would you take Austin or would you take Niles Reed?
It depends on who my first two picks is.
I say if you're starting a team, you because hey,
So
them
if
the two that you got to pick out of.
so if I'm starting the team, I gotta pick the third option first.
You're not understanding.
That's what I'm saying.
You're starting a team, you had to pick one of those two. Who would you pick?
It depends on the rest of my team, bro. I'm just giving the real dog.
You was playing a fucking pickup game, and them two was the best two players at the game. Who would you pick?
If I was picking, with my skill set, or you saying if
No. Next time.
No. Why you gotta hate on Austin Reed like that?
I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying he's not better than Nas Reed. What are you talking about?
Okay.
What are we talking about?
Okay.
Here?
So if that's how you feel, fine. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, okay, that's your opinion. So who else? What other third options is better than him?
Third options. We gotta think of the teams.
They ain't that many.
NBA have a lot of moving on. Yes, it is.
So even if he ain't the best,
It's a lot of teams that got three good people. So, all right, what would you say? In Boston, top two would be Tatum and Brown.
It really ain't no third option because you got your boy
White.
I couldn't think of his name. You got him. Then you got your boy the defensive
That's White. White won't be playing on defense.
The other boy, man. The black nigga, man. I can't think of his name.
The center?
No, man. The dark skinned nigga, man. Come from Milwaukee, bro.
Oh, you talking about Holiday?
Drew Holiday.
He will be the third option, though.
Drew Holiday? He was so over. Because I was thinking him
and. He will be the third option.
Okay.
Yeah,
but your boy could easily be.
Who
you just said?
White? Yeah, he be getting buckets all the time.
That's what I'm saying. They like one in the same.
Not really, but different style of play.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, third option.
It's tough when you're a point guard, bro, because you got the guard, bro. When you're a point guard, you got a guard. That big gonna have the ball all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, they get it up the court, get it to the two, whoever is that player on that team, they got to get it.
Yeah, Boston gonna be tough to beat, bro. Whoever come out the West is gonna be hard to beat, though. But like I say, Austin Reed's playing. He doing it. He doing his thing, bro. He fit in great with those two. You know what I'm saying? Because he got a weak defender on him. Because you worried about Bron and you worried about Luka. You know what I'm saying?
That's helping this case. Huh? He got a weak defender.
Oh, he definitely got a weak. I ain't gonna get no pass on that. Yeah, he got a weak defender. That ain't his fault though. It ain't his fault. He on the team with the two beasts. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So that was no, man. I ain't go back.
So okay.
Backtrack.
What about the Denver Nuggets, bro? What you think about them firing Mike Malone, bro? After he just won the chip in 2022.
That's crazy to me, bro. 2 years ago.
They got the third best record in the last how many years?
And you firing this man like y'all fucking powerhouse. Like y'all just a storied program that's used to winning, and they're like, y'all ain't been.
They fired the GM too, I think. Didn't they?
I know they fired the head coach.
I think they fired the GM too.
I don't know what's going on over there, but I can't. And I'm still ain't like I'm bottom of the barrel. I'm fifth place.
They lost 4 in a row. And that, to me, that's not a fireable offense because of what you did before that.
What have you done for me lately? But them bitches literally saying, what have you done for me lately?
Today I seen, though, on ESPN, they were saying other than Yoke and Jamal Murray, players was feeling like those two was getting different treatment. You know what I'm saying?
They should.
I was about to say rightfully so. I get it, but that you know, it's always rumors going around as to why you got fired. But that's what it was. And the timing is crazy because this right before the playoffs from the start.
They don't care. They know it's a wrap.
But like your boy was saying, Wendy, it's like if you don't do it now and they make a strong playoff run, you're gonna have to extend them. So it's like
we
if we're
want them
gonna
out
do
of
it, we might.
We want them out of here.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't like it.
Yeah, that was weird, bro. That's very like bad timing. It's like what?
And the man has been he's coached well for them.
I agree.
He turned around, you know. It ain't like y'all was doing this before y'all got him.
Do you think Yoke approved of that?
I don't think he got a fucking choice. You don't have a choice.
But I'm saying if you the owner, you ain't gonna run that by Yoke. You just gonna fire them too. And they ain't gonna say nothing to your best player.
Hey, next check I give you, I bet that bitch clear. The next check I give you, I bet that bitch clear.
But guess what? He has the opportunity to decline it. Because
Shit, me ain't getting paid this season. I'm talking about now.
Oh, okay. You talking about? I'm saying when the time comes for him to get an extension. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't running shit by you. Cause you had too much on, like, man, I don't get rid of my boy. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't get him up out of here. We need to change. Listen, when you in the NBA and you ain't winning, coaches go before players go.
Oh yeah.
So we gotta get him up out of here.
I know that, but it's like your best player. You want to make sure you don't want to, because you don't want to lose him too in the future. You know what I'm saying? A player like Yoke, bro, you want him to spend his whole career with your franchise. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable, but that's just unrealistic. Because you're gonna eventually get older, and from the team that you're on, and you had great success with that team, they see your decline. But a team that's bad, even your decline can come over here and help us.
Right. When they've been starving for years, they'll take you at 80%.
Yeah, and it's gonna demand you get more money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Business is business.
Exactly. So it's like inevitable. You're gonna go somewhere eventually.
I seen a rumor. They like it's a chance that he'll go to the Lakers. Luka and Yoke. How you think that'll work out?
I'm just tired of Lakers fans, Knicks fans,
Boston.
They always got a hypothetical with them in it. I'm just tired. I mean,
I respect it.
And you're not even a Lakers fan.
I'm a LeBron fan.
Right.
So he played for the Lakers.
If you talking about Luka and Jokic, that means LeBron is gone.
But after LeBron leave, I gotta find a new. You know what I'm talking about?
So after LeBron leave, then who you just gonna?
Honestly, I don't know, but it might be Luka.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I can't tell you because I never experienced.
That's fucking crazy.
I never experienced watching basketball without LeBron, so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
How in the hell, nigga? LeBron came in 03.
Nigga, how old I was?
You was in high school. What the hell you talking about?
Yeah, you're right.
You don't watch basketball without LeBron.
You know what I used to like before LeBron got the league?
Ooh.
Portland Trail Blazers.
Exactly. You don't watch Scottie Pippen over there.
Yeah,
exactly.
Rasheed Wallace.
Exactly. So you don't watch basketball without LeBron.
But it wasn't the same. Like my fandom with LeBron, it wasn't the same before he got the other. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I like LeBron, so I can't hate. But the fact that niggas is just going wherever LeBron go is,
and that's a real thing, bro. I'm gonna tell you when I first realized that was a real thing. Like I ain't gonna say I thought I was the only person doing that, But when I realized, like, dog, that's a real thing. Nigga, Adrian Peterson said the same thing. And you know how much I love Peterson. You know, I'm a running back. You know what I'm
Not a very good one,
saying? Hey, when I heard him say that, I'm like, damn, this shit real. Boy, even Peter's like, hey, wherever he go, shit, that's where I go. You know what I'm talking about? Like, okay, I know I was on the sun. I knew I knew it was okay to do that. You know what I'm saying? Some people might call me a bandwagon, but hey, man, I've been watching them man since we was in the 10th grade. Man. They started showing the man games on ESPN. What you want me to do?
So forget all the basketball you watched before that.
Pretty much, cause I know before him, I ain't never experienced, you know, somebody like him in high school. They showing their games on ESPN. Only thing I seen before that was the McDonald's All American game. But I ain't, you know, what he brought to the table, I ain't never seen that before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because you was a bandwagoner early.
See, but football is different. San
No.
Fran till I die. I don't care who get traded, what, the coach, the owner. Hey, I'm gonna live and die with San Fran, man. You know what I'm saying?
So you're going to put all your eggs in that Purdy basket.
Big fact.
It's a bunch of 49er fans that will not say the same thing.
They don't know nothing. They ain't no real fan.
Bro, people know what they see, bro.
I know what I see.
Yeah, nigga, you gave the game away.
Hey, before we move on from this topic, right? I seen something interesting. I'm pretty sure you sent it too. About the number 15 for the Denver Nuggets. You got Carmelo Anthony, who just got inducted in the Hall of Fame, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got Big Yoke. So how that's gonna work when the Denver Nuggets, they're gonna retire both two number 15s for both of them, or they gonna pick between Melo and Yoke? How they gonna do that?
That's a good question. And Jokic brought the championship.
I know. And Melo was Melo, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't win no championship. And
But Melo's so good. And he played with the Knicks, so he can get that number 7 with the Knicks retired.
but fans grown to love the Melo from Denver. Like that's where it started.
I don't give a damn where it started. He went to the fucking mecca of basketball and went crazy over there too.
Well, you know what he said?
Uh,
He said he want both of them to retire his number.
but I know if you want to say I got my own number retired, that number 7 in New York can go up.
But I'm gonna say this though. If you the owner for the Denver Nuggets, how in the fuck you even let Yoke get that number? You know what I'm saying? It's easy to say now because of what Yoke did. It's like, oh yeah, the Yoke what that? But you trying to tell me when Yoke was a rookie, you thought it was okay to get him? So to me, that's saying you felt some type of way about Melo because he demanded to be traded. So it's like, okay, know what I'm saying?
Oh, because it's been a coincidence. He got the number and we didn't think he was going to be this good.
Out of all numbers.
It could have been the number he grew up with. You just never know.
So that's the question. We need to find that out. Did he ever wear number 15 before he got drafted? If he didn't, man, they assigned that number to him. But if he did, okay, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Good question.
Right?
I'll take it.
Because if you had to pick one, bro, I hate to say it, but you got to pick Yoke.
I ain't got to pick Yoke.
So who would you pick?
Melo.
You capping.
No, Hooper, nigga, what are you talking about?
I ain't say he wasn't. I'm talking about between him and Yoke, nigga.
Melo had the motherfucking Remember he was with Jordan too. Melo had the kicks with the Nuggets uniform.
You just saying that because you racist, dog.
I'm not racist.
You racist, bro.
I like Melo. What?
I like Melo. Who don't like Melo? I said between Yo and Melo, if you gotta choose one of them to retire that number 15, it's Yo, bro. It ain't even close.
I would say Melo because Melo just did more for the culture for me.
You
You're saying
racist.
for me.
You racist.
How's that racist? Because I say he did more for the culture.
I'm
bro.
talking about basketball, bro.
Bro,
I'm talking about
man, him
I'm
and
talking
J.R.
about that
Smith over
hardwood.
there was
What he
getting,
did on that hardwood.
get into the business over there.
What he was doing on that hardwood.
That nigga had to deal with Shaq and Kobe. He had to deal with Tim Duncan and David Robinson. He had to deal with Rasheed Wallace and all of them. He had to deal with the West that was the West back then.
Bruh.
It ain't no West like it is now.
Do you see what Yo averaging though, bro? The man putting up, bro. Hold on. The man putting up video game numbers, dog. Truth be told, SGA gonna get the MVP. But bro, when you break down the numbers, bro, Yo should get the MVP, bro.
The West right now, trash. Bro, think about what Melo was going against in the West back then, boy.
I remember.
Shit wasn't sweet. That
I
shit
remember.
sweet right now. Bro, let me say it like this here.
I'm listening.
Jokic would have had to guard Shaq. Foul out. Jokic would have had to guard Tim. He would have had to guard Tim Duncan. He would have had to guard David Robinson. Who gonna guard him?
Defense ain't his strength. I can attest to that. What they gonna do with him when he on offense, bro? Bro, that man, it might look ugly, it might look sloppy and ugly, but the man, bro, look what the man averaging, bro. The man putting up video game numbers, dog.
That's because the way the teams are made now, they don't have a true five.
Okay.
Most of the time, he gonna be way bigger than whoever guarding him. Most of the time.
Hey.
And then he don't have to guard back. Imagine you think you finna get out on the break, running the break on offense and do all this shit you be doing. Mm-hmm. And bitch, when you get down there, you got Shaq down there to deal with.
Hey, 2020 in that bubble, I seen Dwight Howard D his ass up.
I'm just consistently, Melo had to go against that shit in the West. Think about, you could pull up Melo last year in the West and see who all was over there. Man, you crazy? And Melo was doing what?
Bruh.
What was Melo doing?
Melo wasn't playing no defense though.
I'm talking about what was he doing?
On offense?
Getting busy.
Yeah.
Melo was getting busy, man.
On offense. Yeah.
Melo was a good defender too.
Man, Melo wasn't playing no defense.
Melo was a good defender, bro.
He could have been, but he wasn't playing no defense. Bro, I'm gonna say this. I seen this the other day. They brought up a stat he had when he played for the Knicks. Nigga had 62 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 air. All he had was 62 points.
Look up Kobe 81-point game.
He had a couple assists and a couple rebounds. It wasn't a lot, but he had like 3 and 4. Yeah, he did.
Look it up.
It wasn't all zeros. It wasn't all zeros, bro.
So you mean to tell me this man had 62 points? He didn't record another stat.
Watch this. I'm telling you, I just saw it, bro. What the hell?
Bro,
Why this?
That West back then when that man was with the Nuggets was a gauntlet, boy.
I agree.
It ain't like that now.
Why the hell?
Think about it, he still had Dirk them over there in the West like that West man.
Melo, where you at, boy? What the hell? Nah, that might be wrong. Say he had 13 rebounds. 62. That must be wrong.
Bro, there's no way, dog. Melo ain't getting no other stat, bro.
Okay, here you go. This
You
the
can
other
make a mistake and get a steal, or make a mistake
There you
and
go, right
get a
there.
rebound.
He had 13 rebounds. What the fuck they talking about?
Here
you go. Here you go. What is
he
it?
ain't getting nothing. That's bullshit, man. People making up stuff, man. Man,
That the AI? The
Man,
AI?
record no stat.
That what I said when I seen it.
Come on, bro. You know you can tip the ball and they count it as a rebound.
That what I said,
You
bro.
can get the tip and somebody else catch it. You get the steal.
That man had 13 rebounds.
Exactly, bro. Ain't no way, business.
Like,
Go look at Kobe 81
that's
point game.
Look, see it right there.
That's fake.
That's what I'm saying. I see that now. He ain't had no assists, he had 62 and 13 rebounds.
Shit, that's a crazy double.
I agree. Hey, they fooled me, bro. I forgot we in the AI. Yeah, we in the AI age, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Now look up Kobe 81 point game.
He had like 4. All right, let me look it
up. That bit might have 1 assist.
But that's still crazy, bro.
Every shot, 60 shots.
100 shots, bro. Let me see. That bitch 81 points. That bitch was 28 for 40. Hey, how strong? I'm gonna ask you, the basketball player. How strong you gotta be to get up 46 shots?
Not strong at all. Shit, you might shoot 500 a day.
Okay. And I mean, like, well, you still feel like
shit, probably shot 40 more, bitch.
That's great, dog. 46 shots. Damn.
But he was 28 from 46.
That bitch was 20. Let me
It was in the 40%. Free field goal percentage, 40-some% though.
That bitch was 28. Yeah, that's a pretty good percentage. 28 for 46. Selma 13 from the 3. That bitch had 6 rebounds and 2 assists.
That ain't a bad day for 81 points.
Yeah. Shit.
I gotta respect that.
But like you say, if you on the court that long, he played 42 minutes. A rebound gonna fall in your lap.
That's why I said. That's why I was saying for Melo, there's no way that he didn't record.
Yeah,
no other stat.
They fooled me with that shit. I thought that was real. That's some old AI shit.
Exactly. No way, my dog. Out there like that.
Shit, great.
But to answer your question,
I'm
taking Melo, bro.
Bitch, I'm taking yo.
I gotta respect it, sure. Like,
I love Melo now. Don't get me wrong.
Melo just I'm gonna say for me, for what basketball meant for me at the time, Melo was going crazy over
there. And you a basketball player, I gotta respect that.
You know what I mean? And it was just the rivalry him and LeBron had in high school, and then him going to college winning the national championship.
Yep.
And then it just translated over so because he had the same kind of rookie type. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, one thing I gotta give him, boy. He had his game was super smooth, and he had one of the prettiest jump shots. You know what I'm saying?
Another thing I gotta give him, he had la. You know what I'm saying?
No, man.
So I bring all that into account.
Mm-hmm.
Jocic first year in there, was he looking like Melo was looking?
His rookie year? Nah. This ain't had no clue that he would have been turned out to be what he is.
Man, I can't bull down my back, bitch, not delivered. I turned that shit around. Jokic them did too eventually, but that when I first got there, I was nigga, I'm here.
Nah, he was tough, dog.
But it's different, dog.
Like I said, I'm a fan, bro.
And that West, then, bro, it was a problem.
I agree, dog. But to me, the biggest mistake he made in his career, I think you know I'm going.
Well,
he had a chance to join LeBron and D Wade, but he signed his extension a little too early. and that's where Chris Bosh took his spot. So my question to you is, how different it would have been if Melo went to Miami instead of Chris Bosh, or do you think it would have been the same?
It would have been different because Miami Brown was probably the best Brown.
I agree.
Miami Brown was the best Brown.
I agree.
But Melo was a walking bucket.
And think about it. That's all he.
That's what I do.
So for him to have the luxury to do that, and he got D Wade and LeBron.
Because truth be told, sometimes D Wade wasn't the D Wade we know.
Yeah, he wasn't at his peak during them years. He was on the other side of the hill.
Man, we had a peak Melo.
It would have been scary,
Yeah.
dog.
So that boy walking bucket, man.
Mm-hmm.
And Melo, that nigga, bro. Stop disrespecting him, bro.
Now you know I'm a Melo fan. Come on, man.
I don't know that the way you acting right now.
Hey, we talking about him versus Yoke. You know what I'm saying?
What are we? It's not even a conversation.
Hey, like I said, it might not look pretty, but does he get the job done?
And then don't go play no defense.
Hey,
Melo had to deal with them boys in the East, in the West.
Melo
Melo had to come and play some defense, bro. You think Kobe don't care you, man?
Melo wasn't playing defense like that.
All right, I guess. Man, tell him, boy. We're out there for nothing, man. We're out of the drink, man. Hey, man. We're gonna leave it like that. But hey, y'all, please answer that question about Brock Purdy. Is he top 10? I know the answer, but please help him understand.
Before you make a comment, go do your research. You know what I'm saying? Because these analysts on ESPN and Fox, they could brainwash you sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So before you just watch this video and respond, if you a little, go do your research, man. I'm telling you, man, it ain't even close. Top 10, what? Like, come on, man. Brock Purdy ain't top 10.
Brock Purdy ain't top 10.
Hey, do your research. That's all I can say.
Hey, man. Conclude another episode. We'll take a toast. We'll still get a toast.
Even though you ain't been drinking nothing but soda.
It is what it is. I hate it, bro.
Oh, a Diet Coke drinking that nigga.